れが手加減というものだ。ドラゴンバス
Okay, today I am unboxing the lovable and powerful Milim Nava, one of the demon lords from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, while carrying Rimuru in his slime form, made by the company Alter. Something I didn't know or must have forgotten, since I haven't watched the anime in a while, I didn't know Milim's surname until I looked it up for this video, and the sound of Nava sounds really cool. The figure did come in with some instructions, and I was unaware it would come with two torsos, one with their cape on and another without it, so that was a pleasant surprise. Here's a quick look at the person who sculpted and painted the figure, I believe. Thanks for the amazing work. Here we have Milim, and while I do like the figure when I first found it, I still don't know what that green thing on her base is, but it looks cool and I like the greenish coloring it has. I do love Milim, and finding a figure for her wasn't too hard because there is quite an amount to choose from, but the difficult part was choosing which one. And I think I made the right choice. This one is pretty simple and plain, but it shows off her happy nature and one who isn't afraid to speak her mind, which are some of my favorite types of characters in any show, really. Here we have a close-up of the base and this weird green thing where the legs will be placed on. I like how it says her name here with the M being red. Now a close-up of the figure where I tried to take off the head first and mistakenly took off the chest. This is where you can replace the piece that has the cape or not, which I will say right now I prefer with the cape on because it looks more badass. Sorry Edna, but I do love me my capes.
No capes.
Now the figure costed me around 139 USD, which doesn't seem like a bad deal to me, and I loved how it turned out. Now to grab the most important piece of the figure, and one that completes the piece, Rimuru himself, along with the other piece that doesn't come with the cape. I actually really like the coloring they gave to Rimuru. The blue shine it really has, it's pleasant to look at, and it feels really smooth. Now to put the figure onto the base, quick side note, I also love the paint job done to her boots. I've said this multiple times in the past, but red is my favorite color, and it really sticks out to me on this figure, complementing Milim's pink hair. It was a bit tricky to properly place the figure in it. It's always nerve-wracking when a piece isn't easily entering the place it's supposed to go, because then you'll need to apply more pressure, thus increasing the chance of breaking something. I feel like it will happen to me sooner or later, the more I collect figures. That's pretty much it for the pieces. Here's the complete figure with the cape on. I really like the expression they gave to her face. It's very endearing in my opinion. Alright, now to quickly disassemble and show the non-cape version. Here we have Milim without the cape, which is more accurate to her anime counterpart since she rarely uses the cape, but I think the cape works more for this figure. Now the figure, including the base, is roughly 9 inches in height, and I like how it doesn't take up too much space around her. Here's a quick display of the figure without the cape. And a close view as well. I do like the choices of the character's leg looking slightly different. I didn't mention earlier, but the nails are also painted black, just like in the anime, so that's a nice touch. Now a quick display with the cape on. Milim's choice of clothing is rather bold of her, but I guess if you live long enough, and are as strong as her, you could wear just about anything. I've mentioned in the past that pink-haired females are one of my favorite choices in design in anime. I'm glad I finally own a Milim figure, because she is the reason I started watching the slime anime in the first place, and I ended up really enjoying it. The only thing I knew about the show before watching it was Rimuru's humanoid appearance and Milim herself. I originally thought the anime would revolve around Rimuru and Milim themselves as close friends in some way, and although it didn't start off that way, they did become friends later on, and Milim even considered Rimuru as her best friend, so I was kinda right before I started the anime, I guess. And we reached the end of the video. Very pleased how the figure turned out. Great paint job, easy to assemble. I like that it gives a choice of either putting on the cape or not. I love the coloring of her eyes, it matches Rimuru himself. And with that, thank you for watching. Bye!